Good day, family, and all praise to only the Almighty, Most High Creator of Abraham, Isaac, and Yacob. Wrap the news. You asked what changed from Noah to Moses. Since you've been reading the Bible for 20 years, you should know that answer. Let me teach you. Noah didn't have the law, statutes, and commandments. Saying that, Genesis 7:15 and Genesis 9:3 were before the Most High gave us the law, statutes, and commandments. You're using those scripture out of context to fit your narrative to eat rat and swine. Exodus 2:12. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there was no man, Moses slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. Moses didn't have the laws yet. What Moses did before he received the laws didn't count. Why? Because the laws didn't exist. 20 years of reading the Bible, you'd think a person would have figured that out. Numbers 35:30. Whoso killeth any person, the murderer shall be put to death. Again, you put that on Moses before he received the law. You're using that scripture out of context to fit your wanting to eat rat and pig. You should have caught that reading the book for 20 years. Leviticus 25:7. As well as for your livestock and the wild animals in your land, whatever the land produces may be eaten. Look at the dietary laws. Deer and elk are wild animals and they're clean. This scripture doesn't say anything about eating unclean food. You said that to push your narrative. 20 years? Ecclesiastes 4:5. The fool folds his hands together and eats his own flesh. This is talking about sloth and vanity. Again, you're bending scripture to fit your narrative. Read from verse 1 to 12, and you get the true meaning of what's being said. What book did you read for 20 years? As far as New Testament scripture, you said yourself it was Lucifer's book, so why are you still quoting out of it? Don't you know that the Most High never speaks in that book? Don't you know that nothing in that book is thus saith the Most High? Is that the book you've been reading for 20 years? Malachi 3:6. For I am the Most High, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. Why does it say we sons of Jacob? Because the sons of Jacob, Israel, were given the Most High's laws. Again, Noah didn't have the laws, and Moses was given the laws to give to us to keep forever. 20 years of reading the Bible. I thought you'd know that. Going back to Numbers 25. Where are our priests to make atonement for the whole of Israel? We won't be priests again till we walk back into our land. Again, you're twisting scripture, which you blame me of doing, so you can eat rat and pig. Where are the priests? You brought up Deuteronomy 12:15. But thou shalt kill according to all thy desire, and thou shalt eat flesh according to the blessing of the Most High thy Creator, which he has given thee in every city. The unclean that is within thee, and the clean, shall eat it on equal terms, as the doe or the stag. This This is talking about clean and unclean people, not food. Read it slow and understand what it's saying. Again, you're twisting scripture to fit your narrative of eating rat and pig. I haven't been in the Bible for 20 years like you, but even I can see that this is talking about clean and unclean people, not food. Lamentations 4:9. The slain with the sword were better than they that were slain with hunger. They have departed, pierced through, from want of the fruits of the field. Let me translate this one for you. It would be a better death to die by the sword, quickly, than to starve to death. If I had to choose starve to death or a quick death, I'll choose the sword also. Reread from verse 1 to 9, and you'll understand what 9 is saying. You did say you read the Bible for 20 years, right? You said that I'm trying to exploit the Most High's laws to cause confusion. Who's confused? Let me clear up what I see as confusion. Noah wasn't under the laws because they didn't exist. Moses did what he did before he received the laws. So all that scripture you were twisting to fit your narrative before the laws were given to us don't apply. Then Moses gave us our laws, statutes, and commandments. And in them was this, Deuteronomy 4:40. Thou shalt keep therefore his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee this day, that it may go well with thee, and with thy children after thee, and that thou mayest prolong thy days upon the earth, which the Most High thy Creator giveth thee forever. Let me break that down for you so there's no confusion. From the time the Most High gave us our law, statutes, and commandments, we were told to keep them forever. Don't go running to Scripture before we receive the law, statutes, and commandments. Don't go running to the New Testament, which the Most High doesn't say one word in. Go from that point forward, because things did change. What changed? We received the laws, statutes, and commandments. The Most High didn't change because the laws, statutes, and commandments weren't given to us yet. Hopefully that clears up your confusion. The only thing you've done by creating your video is show everyone that a person can read the book for 20 years and not know the scripture they use in their own videos. As far as my likes and subscribers, only a vain person cares about that. I care about getting the Most High's word to his children. You obviously care about the vanity since you brought that up. Does that make you feel more popular? Do you feel like you won a prize? As far as throwing my queen into this, that's wicked and unrighteous. The comment I put on your page that you deleted and the video I made didn't call you out of your name, didn't throw your wife into the mix. I didn't cuss at you. It was just scripture. That shows the difference between you and I. I would never talk to a person that follows the Father like you are. Here's what I'll say about your queen. She must be a very, very strong woman. Praise the Most High. I'm ex-Navy, and I don't cuss like you. I did, but I realized I didn't need to use foul language to get my point across, nor scream like I'm possessed, nor bring in innocent people. As far as my name, Newly Awakened, I picked that name for the newly awakened. And as you've shown, it doesn't matter how long I've been reading the book. You've shown that you can read a book for 20 years and not understand what you've read. You say I'm arrogant because I gave the word of the Most High to the people, and it went against you wanting to eat pig and rat. You're just mad because I proved you wrong with scripture. You are the one who is arrogant, and your video shows it, and you call me a child. Now, knowing you, you'll come back at me, cussing like you're possessed, throw my family into it like a wicked child, and everything else your possessions make you do. And I'll come back the way I did in this video. The difference between me and you is if I'm wrong, I accept correction. You reject it. I can admit when I'm wrong. I'll leave you in your 20 years of regurgitating the book with this. It's in there. Isaiah 66:15-17. For behold, the Most High will come as fire, and his chariots as a storm. This hasn't happened yet. This is our judgment. To render his vengeance with wrath, and his rebuke with a flame of fire. For with the fire of the Most High, all the earth shall be judged, and all flesh with his sword. Many shall be slain by the Most High. This hasn't happened yet. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens, and eat swine's flesh in the porches, and the abomination and the rat shall be consumed together, saith the Most High. Consumed by what? His fire. So on that note, all praise to only the Almighty, Most High Creator of Abraham, Isaac, and Yacob. Have a beautiful day, family, and I love you.